Ladies and gentlemen, today we've got a weird one. But first, I have a problem. The dad from Wizards of Waverly Place, that's right, Jerry Russo himself, aka David DeLuise, won't stop texting me. David, it's gone on too long now. I have to stop. I signed up for your VIP club whatever on Cameo as a joke, and now it's just getting ridiculous. I'm trying to have dinner with my family, and I keep getting messages like, one of the best parts about being an actor is you get to shoot a gun if you are playing a cop or the villain, and sometimes you get to talk on a flip phone, winky face. David, that was 15 years ago. Move on. I can't take this anymore. So that's why I'm making this video. Let me introduce you to It's a service where you can pay celebrities to send you personalized video messages saying things like, "Happy birthday, Diane," or "Congrats on the job promotion, Ruth," or "Sussy Baka."
Sussy Baka.
Honestly, it's pretty difficult to summarize the experience of being a consumer on Cameo, because the service really showcases a display of different types of value one can gain from it, offering up a myriad of celebrities, from actors to comedians to TikTok stars to YouTubers, and the kind of people that I personally respect the most, Twitter comedians. And boy oh boy, do I have quite a selection for you today. Let's have a little nibble.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Hello, Allison.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Hello, Allison. This is my boy Oscar Nunez from The Office, but what he's best known for on Cameo is that he's in Southern California.
Southern California.
And he's always on his deck.
This is my deck, Allison. I want to show you something, Amy.
Oh, please let it be the Hollywood sign. Please let it be the Hollywood sign.
I was going to show you the Hollywood sign.
Yes, we did it! We got to see 1/210th of the Hollywood sign. I find it funny how he does this little tour for basically every one of his cameos, and it feels weirdly informal and personal at first, until you realize that he does this for everyone, and then it's like, well, do I even matter? Am I even special to you, Oscar?
Makes me happy to know there's young people out there alive in the world. Here's some sweet Savannah accent for you, you sassy lesbian you. We just stomp our feet. We're heteros. We don't have no rhythm in our hips. But all the gay folk are your lesbian tops, and your gay men, they go down to the valley and they dance around with colored rags. But the lesbians and the gay boys, they writhe. They writhe. I tell you, they writhe. That took a turn.
Now, it's been a while since I've watched The Office, and in doing research I found out that this Savannah character was actually for an episode of the show. But this just feels like a different level. Like was he just possessed?
We got a new president. What?
What?
So let's stay safe and sound, everybody.
Maybe The Office was a little bit too niche. Let's go to something a bit more hip and cool, like The Backpack Kid. I'm the Backpack Kid, but I will not do the floss for a cameo, so if you request me to do it and I don't do it, don't rate me poorly. What? You're the Backpack Kid! You're telling me your one claim to fame was that you could do that really well, and you won't do it? What a ripoff! Instead, you're giving life advice? Okay, real talk. Who's taking advice from the Backpack Kid? Like, don't get me wrong, Mr. Backpack Kid. I'm sure that you have collected centuries worth of wisdom in your life, but really, who's getting advice from the Backpack Kid?
What's good, Maxim Gods here? I just want to tell you from the Backpack Kid himself that I love you and I'm proud of you.
You know, I know that he's only charging like $25 or something for his cameos, but it's still staggering to me how short his cameos are. It's like a 1 or 2 sentence riff and then wham, he's out of there. Yeah. And hey, people aren't the only species that can make it in the big times. Cameo even has an animals category, and honestly, I'm kind of torn about it. Because on one hand, you have these really cute animals that are just chilling like the quokka. I mean, look at how darn cute these little critters are. You also have these dogs.
Make him stop, Jess! Is Hammy not a good painter, Olivia? He's the worst! Jess is about to complete her graphic design course. I bet she could make you a pretty butterfly.
Yeah. And I can't help but marvel at how they frickin' did this. How did they have the dog bark sync up with the script? Are these dogs classically trained? But even the animals section, for as wholesome as it might first seem, has a sinister dark undertone as well to some of these videos. Like, look at this dog! Yeah, he might look cute from afar, you know, if you squint and maybe he looked happy, but then you realize that this poor, uncomfortable, and defenseless animal is being exploited of its deformities, being shoved into tight clothes and strictly positioned to make comedic fare for a video, and only for the moral cost of a couple of measly treats. And they just sit there, taking it, bearing the humiliation prominently from under their visage of complicity, ultimately unable to do anything about it, because what are they gonna do? Run? Hide? Master has food. An animal need food to survive, or else end up like last dog underneath backyard. And also, they just look really sad. Look, I'm sure some of you out there might still think that these little dogs are very adorable, but I genuinely can't help but feel sad for them. Like they just look miserable. If there's ever a dog uprising, I'm just saying. Now, you may have noticed, even from the small amount that we've looked at so far, that there is a lack of true A-list celebrities on this platform. Now there are a few, some that are still chugging away and some that have since parted ways, but you'll realize that the larger amount of performers on here are more so side characters from the shows and movies you know and love. And upon a second look, you'll notice that the people who are on the shows and movies that you love are really selling you on the fact that they were on the movies and shows that you love. Some of it is pretty innocuous, like Oscar or even Kate Flannery, both of whom were on The Office. I don't know if you know this, there was this show a little while ago, it was called The Office. I don't think many people have heard about it, it's kind of an underground cult hit, but I'm hoping if I give it some exposure, it might really become something big someday. But then this idea of selling yourself with the former glory of the characters you once played starts to get a little bit out of hand. Like Jim O'Hare.
It is time to put the cream on your rectum.
You might know him, he was Jerry from Parks and Recreation. And I guess still is today. Because his cameos are just him in character as Gary, talking through the lore of the show. Now, I don't know if you're able to request that he just be Jim O'Hare, or if no one really wants that, so he just chooses to be Larry and talk through the show. I don't. He sings the Little Sebastian theme song.
Bye, bye, little Sebastian.
And he teases some of the lore from the show, and each and every time he can't figure out how to get his webcam working, but oh, jeez, he had it on the whole time. Oh, what a goof. But that's not even the worst offender. What if I told you that your favorite character from Breaking Bad, that's right, is right here on Cameo, ready to say something to you? Oh, sweet. Is it Bryan Cranston? Walter White?
Well, no, it's not Walt.
Oh, okay then. Jesse Pinkman, Aaron Paul.
No, not Jesse either. No.
Breakfast Kid?
No, it's not Breakfast Kid. It's Luis. You know, Luis. He's one half of the Salamanca brothers, Marco.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, no. Yeah.
But he has something extra special to say to you.
Is he gonna? Okay.
Jen Crumley.
That's Jackson, actually, but
I'm pretty sure you know what is next. Don't worry. I will make it quick and painless.
What is he talking about?
No, keep watching.
I'm just playing with
Oh, he got you! He got you! Oh, that was so funny! Oh my god!
Hey, wait, aren't you me? Oh, no, that's right. I'm crazy. Well. They also have the Deanelganger from Community.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Now, some of the cameos can be a bit on the pricier side, depending on who you're booking. Everybody's got a different price, and sometimes it's justified. Sure, Brian Cox costs $490 to book him, but in return, you get to be cussed out by Logan Roy himself.
Fuck off. Bye.
So that, in a kind of way, justifies itself. Plus, it seems like he really enjoys making these videos for people, so that kind of makes the whole thing just more wholesome. And this touches on the interesting question of how the prices are chosen for each celebrity. I imagine most of the time, it's just a member of the Cameo team helping decide that, but even that still imposes reinforces this idea of celebrities charging you what they think they're worth, and thusly their content should reflect that cost. I mean, Oscar from The Office is cheaper than Brian Cox, even though he was on one of the most successful and well-known television shows of all time, but he makes up for that disparity with his exclusive business pricing of $126,000. You heard that right. Your business can hire Oscar from The Office for $126,000. That's how he affords that deck so close to the Hollywood sign. Now, to be fair, I don't know what his duties would entail. I don't know what his duties would entail underneath such a price tag, but I would hope that he does a 1-hour comedy special to even begin justifying that price. It's just so funny to me because this price is on the assumption that you would want to hire Oscar from The Office to, headline a corporate meetup and say congrats to the team, and not someone who is maybe, a little bit higher on the billing. No offense, Oscar. I don't know, Steve Carell, Ed Helms. It's just funny to think that they couldn't get those two, and so some executive had to resort to forking over $126,000 so that Oscar from The Office could say congratulations in a Savannah accent.
You sassy lesbian, you.
You also have influential youth like the Backpack Kid who charge comparatively cheap prices, but in return do pretty much the bare minimum. That's what ends up frustrating me at the end of the day, when someone actively pays you money, praises and admires you, and in return, you just give them a quick 8-second video, the novelty of which ends up drowning underneath the lazy production and faux sincerity. Not everyone on the platform is representative of this, and perhaps singling out the Backpack Kid reflects on my laziness to dig deeper for more examples, but the idea in general is that Cameo can be exploited by people who have any quantifiable amount of clout and abuse that for some easy change. Okay, sorry, I got riled up again as I usually do, but maybe we can unwind with some felty friends. That's right! Puppets are on Cameo! And maybe they have what it takes to calm me down and make me smile.
It's Kermit the Frog here, and boy oh boy do I have some news for you.
Oh, gee whiz, what is it, Kermit?
Should I tell you now, or should I tell you later?
Now!
Let me think about this.
Now!
I guess I'll tell you now.
Yeah!
But first, I'm gonna give you some clues.
Okay, clues, I got this in the bag.
For your first clue, you guys are going somewhere.
Okay.
Yep, you're going somewhere.
Okay.
For the second clue, you guys are going somewhere where these characters walk around.
Okay, well, it's gotta be New York City Times Square.
No, it's not New York City Times Square. And for your last clue, play the background. It's Disney World! Yeah!
Oh, Kermit, you're simply fiendish.
I would love to go with you guys, but unfortunately, I don't have a flight. But say, I can go in the suitcase. Can I go in your suitcase?
Kermit, I paid you for this video. I'm not gonna pay for you to come to Disneyland with us. And besides, you're like the second biggest Disney mascot. You could fight Mickey Mouse to the death over rulership of Disney World, or many of the lovely Disneyland World and resorts across the globe.
Am I getting through to you, Mr. Beale? You get up on your little 21-inch screen and howl about America and democracy. There is no America. There is no democracy. What do you think the Russians talk about in their councils of state? Statistical decision theories, minimax solutions, and compute the price.
This was from my 4th grade chemistry teacher.
Hi, you too busy being gay and eating hot chip and dying?
Okay, nope, done with the puppets. Take me back to the human world. Okay, let's see, who else is there? Let's see, this guy. I don't know, let's see what he has to say.
It's unreal, that's all. It's just unreal. Half hour. I never even do this shit, bringing back meat that wasn't
I'm sorry, am
good.
I interrupting something?
Fucking chicken. Did you buy it here? I'm in there every day. Fuck that chicken and fuck that grocery. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day, lady.
Yes!
I always say, nobody fucks with dice. Dice does the fucking. So do you think I didn't steal the toothpaste? Huh? Do you think I didn't steal a new toothbrush and some hairspray? Right in my sweats. Fuck them.
I'm sorry, did you just shoplift from that store? Are you admitting to a crime on tape?
You got those big... you got what I like. Those big puddle dippers. and that nice round. But he knows how sexy you are. But you gotta start working. You know what I mean? I hope you got a strong jaw, because you're gonna be sucking on his kebab stick. You
No,
understand?
Andrew, stop. Please
And
stop.
Louis
We can't
is
show any of
still
this.
Drilling into that friggin'
You're gonna get me
marbleized
demonetized.
meat
Please
steak
don't.
between
Please
your
stop
fucking
talking. Stop
legs.
it.
And you're banging into his fucking onions.
Please,
You're
Andrew,
slapping
I'm begging you,
against that
please stop.
fat
We can't
ass
show
like
any
a
of this.
speed bag in the gym. That little panty oyster that when you wear your workout pants, the lips blow up, that it looks like a pair of Michelin 101s. Maybe he'll put some, one of them chocolates on top of one of those horse tits and lick that till he gets to the fucking tit with those beefy fucking, so he could bust that piñata wide open for a little while with his bone rock. Hickory dickory dock is swinging from your gag.
Andrew, here, have some freaking soap so that you can wash your filthy mouth out.
Now I got some lights from another car shining on me. I gotta go home.
And the plot thickens. We see a rare instance of Andrew Dice Clay caught up in his own ranting and raving that he doesn't notice time going by, and he's been in that car park for hours. And he's just like a sick old man at that point, just like, I gotta get home. And there's just a security guard there flashing in his car. He's like, is that Andrew Dice Clay?
From what I hear, you got a good one. Healthy and happy Valentine's Day. Many, many more. God bless from Dicey Dice. Twice as nice, Dicey Dice. Take care.
That was a little bit wholesome, wasn't it? I mean, it was quite the contrast to the past 6 minutes, but that actually ended quite on a nice note. It kind of warms my heart a little bit. Huh. I think the other thing that fascinates me so much about Cameo, that inspires me to keep digging deeper and deeper, is just the vulnerability of it all. We're used to seeing these celebrities with makeup and good lighting and high production behind them, but here, there's none of that. Instead, more of an unfiltered connection directly from the fans to the famous. The images that are used to advertise people on Cameo are usually their best profiles. Then when you actually click on them, you see these informal versions of themselves filming in their homes, and that's where a lot of the excitement comes from perusing the website. At the end of the day, Cameo is a treasure trove of the bizarre but also the wholesome, where for every backpack kid, there's a Brian Cox or a Vanilla Ice. Dude, they got Vanilla Ice on here? He wrote my favorite Queen song. Others on YouTube have already exploited Cameo like it's a Fiverr-style commissioning site, where you can essentially request them to say almost anything you want them to, and most of the time they'll actually pull through. While that can offer up its own platter of oddities and humorous hijinks, I personally find such a specific joy in looking at the rest of the everyday cameos you'll find on the site. It's such a beautifully addicting service to peruse through every once in a while, and I am super happy that I was able to share some of the madness with you today. So fuck that chicken and fuck that grocery. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My camera's about to die, so I'm gonna do this really fast. I want to thank my patrons. We got Alex, we got Dean, we got Luke, we got Carlos, we got Grips, and we got Valera. I'm hoping I pronounced that first try. But sincerely, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm incredibly thankful that you shared your time with me today. Take care of yourselves. That's the video.